and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for San Antonio, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Wembanyama. In the game against Portland, very impressive. That one goes. Count it.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Back to SGA.
Come to me, come to me.
Back to Dort. 3 on the clock. Misses the 3. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Out to Fox. Lets it fly. Releases from the wing and drills it.
I just love watching Fox shoot it. Something about a lefty. They just make it look so pretty.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a 31-point game. Pass to Dort. Williams from long range. Connects from downtown.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Castle a screen on SGA. Fox for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Castle. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Williams. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Going inside. Soft touch off the glass. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Here's Champagnie. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And let's take a quick look at the 2 guards, whose rebounding has stood out since the All-Star break. Fourth, Stephon Castle.
And it's not easy to be a great rebounder as a 2 guard. You've got so many duties to take care of on the floor, and these fellas, they do their jobs and then some.
And you have to credit the 2 guards who are willing to come back and mix it up for a rebound. That attitude catches on for the entire team.
Vassell can't get it to go.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Williams from long range. Rebound San Antonio. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Hey, whatever they talked about at halftime worked wonders. Flipping that game on its head, just a great job rallying back.
Here's Champagnie. No points yet. And here's Fox. Good defense there from SGA.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Dort with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Thunder trail by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. BA, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Vassell, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. He buries it from 3.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Now here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's now 8 points for Jalen Williams.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
SGA against Fox. It's good. Fox has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. And here's Hartenstein, covered by Wembanyama. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Champagnie. No points so far. Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
With the postseason in our sights now, what's more important to have, home court advantage or momentum, Grant?
I'd argue both, BA. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum, just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
Yes, it's good. Williams has got 10 points.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
Now here's Castle. He had 16 in the win against Portland.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. 6 points for him. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Harper. Wembanyama, a screen on SGA. Harper misses.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Williams against Wembanyama. Williams passes to Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Over to the wing. Launches it. Drops in the three. Holmgren's got 9.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. Then for Oklahoma City, Joe comes in for Holmgren. And Mitchell subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Harper. Still without a bucket. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Williams. San Antonio again can't hit. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
They now take the lead. And 12 points for Jalen Williams.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
San Antonio with the ball. The Thunder making their last shot. Wembanyama down low. Williams defending. And it's good for 2. He's got 15.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
Wallace outside. All alone. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harper. Pass to Champagnie. Now Wembanyama. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Here's Johnson. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Wembanyama. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Williams from long range. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Barnes. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Spurs lead by 2. Oklahoma City shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Williams a screen on Barnes. Outside, Williams. Let's go with a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
The 3 is up. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
1:10 left now in the first quarter. Beyond the arc. Barnes with the rebound. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Champagnie. Nails it from 3. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Wallace outside. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Joe. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. San Antonio leading. Here's Champagnie. Barnes passes to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Mitchell. Harper offline from the top of the key. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Williams. From 13 feet, down it goes. Williams has got 16 points now.
And Williams has done a great job finding his rhythm here tonight. He's just trying to get as many points as he can.
Here's Harper. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. More 2K action in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Aaron Wiggins out there with Holmgren. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Joe in at the 2 spot. Now here's Holmgren. He picked up 24 points in their last win against the Suns in Phoenix. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. Rebound by San Antonio. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
On target from range. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he's assertive from all over the arc. Johnson will take those shots.
From deep, Holmgren. 4-3, Holmgren.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
From deep, Harper. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6. Castle outside. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Holmgren outside. And it's Holmgren fighting through the contact.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just 3-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
And San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Harper, checked by Mitchell, and it's in there. Harper's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, He loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. SGA finds Holmgren. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Now here's Cornet. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Vassell. Here's Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 5 to shoot. And it's Fox missing.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Wallace's shot is good.
After hitting 0 threes in the first half, he's got a couple now. You can see the confidence building.
Here's Fox. Coming off a 28-point game against Portland.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Now here's Fox. 6 points for him. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren right side. Down low, Holmgren drops it in.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Vassell passes to Cornet. Fox outside to end the run. Fox can't get that one to fall. Oklahoma City leading by 11. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back over to you, Brian.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Cornet. No made baskets yet. San Antonio again can't hit. Wiggins outside. Pass to Holmgren. Ooh, Holmgren fighting through contact.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornet. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. And Mitchell subbed in for Joe. Spurs trail by 13. Outside Wembanyama. The three. San Antonio again can't hit.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Williams. Back to Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Barnes. Williams passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Barnes with the rebound.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from Curry.
To snap the cold streak. Hits the trifecta. Barnes has got 5.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three from Holmgren. Rebound by San Antonio. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Mitchell against Fox. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Mitchell. Now SGA takes a 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Fox. Second chance effort. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Holmgren with a screen on Castle. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Olenek's checked in for Barnes, and it's Harper in for Castle. Then for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dort comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Mitchell. That's good from SGA. Spurs trail by 14. Outside Olenek. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. Back to Fox. Wembanyama finds Fox over Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Fox missing.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
It's Williams, high post. Wallace outside. Back to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the long J. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Pass to Harper. Back to Fox. Olenek passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Hartenstein. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Olenek. Wembanyama's got 21.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Fox against SGA. It's stolen by SGA. Wallace, the pass to SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
Pass to Harper. San Antonio moving the ball around. And here's Wembanyama. Over Hartenstein. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Outside, Williams. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Olenek. Now Vassell. To stop the run. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The kick out to Williams. 3-pointer. Rebound by Olenek. And for San Antonio, they're shooting a solid 47%. Fox, the pass to Olenek. Now Vassell. Olenek with a screen on Dort. Back to Olenek. Here's Wembanyama. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
A fantastic distributor at his position. Olynyk is all about doing what's best for the team.
Hartenstein finds Williams. And it's good. 2 points. Williams has got 21 points in the game.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Fox with a screen on Williams. Olynyk passes to Fox. Goes up with it. Nice shot by Wembanyama. 25 points in the game.
You see Wemby's confidence growing with shots like this. He's just proving he can score on physical defense.
Williams with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Williams misses. Spurs trail by 20. Here's Harper. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
One shot.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Caruso. Pass to Dort. 19 seconds left in the second. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least a... Oh, at the buzzer. He got it off in time.
That is an incredible shot.
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Thunder. They lead by 18. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball and played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
When I look at San Antonio, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 22 was their biggest lead. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Williams. Basket counts. Williams has got 23 points.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Castle outside. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Wembanyama. Fades away. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style points.
Fox against SGA. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The layup off target. Champagnie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Fox against SGA. Drains the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And there's the screen. Here's Champagnie. He has 7. Off the mark there with a 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. Williams from long range. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Vassell for 3. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Spurs trail by 16. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Champagnie, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 22 to the inside. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Honestly, the only thing that slowed Holmgren down at times is injuries. Otherwise, he's been pretty much unstoppable.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Taking a look now at the 2K leaderboard. Here are the squads that have been everywhere on defense and piling up the steals since the All-Star break. Oklahoma City in 5th.
As the season goes on, their defenders have only gotten more confidence, eagerly attacking the ball handlers and being as disruptive as possible.
Hartenstein against Wembanyama to the middle. Here's Champagnie, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw misses. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And he sinks the second. Thunder leading by 15. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Chalk up 2 there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Spurs trail by 17. Castle outside. From the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Hartenstein with a screen on Vassell. Here's Williams. Here's Dort. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
An excellent passing wing. Jalen Williams can run offense. Picked up an assist right there.
Castle outside. Here's Champagnie. He's covered by Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
And lately, this guy is finding points. I mean, just a beautiful second chance bucket right there.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. Sinks it from distance. Vassell's got 9.
Yeah, the three-point shot is an important part of Vassell's game and an important part of this offense.
All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And Fox, here we go. And it's blocked by SGA.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
And the shot goes. 25 points for Jalen Williams.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
SGA against Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Fox for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren outside. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams misses. Spurs trail by 20. Here's Champagnie. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, premier shot blocker. Holmgren may be slight of frame, but he's never running from the fray. And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Champagnie off target from outside.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Right here.
Dort against Castle. Now Dort. Pass to SGA. From 17, and he nails the jumper. SGA's got 9 points here in the second half.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Get there.
Fox for 3. Dort grabs the miss.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Dort.
Hey, right there.
Back to Hartenstein. Williams from long range. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break. Yikes, this quarter has not been kind to him. Just 1 for 5 so far.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's got 28 now. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. SGA's got 31 points.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And he can't get that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. Pass to Dort. The 3. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 9th assist of the game now. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Castle outside. Fox with a screen on Dort. Castle for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs shooting the ball at 48% so far. Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. The shot from the low post is good. And that's now 33 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Start it.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagnie. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Fox. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Holmgren. And Joe's subbed in for Dort. A minute 35 left in the third. Here's SGA. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Spurs shooting at a 44% clip in the third. From deep, Harper. And they get it back. And it falls all over the rim and in. Johnson's got 5.
And they call him Big Body for a reason. Johnson isn't afraid of mixing it up on the glass.
Williams with the screen. SGA passes to Williams. Blocked! Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. 2 points. That one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33 points.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Castle outside. It's not going to go for him. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Oklahoma City ahead, running away with this one. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And for San Antonio, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Cason Wallace out there with Holmgren. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the point. Here's Vassell. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And this is exactly why so many are high on Holmgren. When he takes over like this, he's unstoppable.
Vassell outside. Down low. Here's Cornette. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Vassell. Lets it go. And there's another one for the Spurs.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Wallace outside. Williams with the screen. Wallace left side. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Fox. From downtown, Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Wallace. Outside for Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Fox. Vassell outside. Cornet sets a screen. Vassell passes to Fox. Puts up a deep three. Joe grabs the miss.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Yep, that one's good. Holmgren's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Cornet sets a screen. Vassell passes to Cornet. Pass to Harper. From deep. Kept alive. The 3 from Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Now here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Barnes passes to Fox. There's the drive. Cornet sets a screen. From deep, Harper. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Wallace outside. Holmgren, the pass to Joe. Back to Holmgren. Wallace outside. Launches a 3. Harper pulls it in.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Wallace outside. Screen by Holmgren. Crosses over. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Also, they were ultra
Mind the
consistent
lanes.
from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornet. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And Castle's subbed in for Fox. And the free throw, no good. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see. Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
And the Spurs making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
Now here's Mitchell. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. Mitchell's got 9 points in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Castle misses. Oklahoma City has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. Wiggins finds Mitchell. Shoots over Harper. Mitchell misses. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this 4th quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Fires from deep. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist of the night. Now here's Mitchell. From deep. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. The Spurs have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. To the middle. Knocked away. Wiggins outside. Outside for Mitchell. From behind the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio with the ball. Castle outside to the paint. Pass to Harper. Fires for 3. Here's Wembanyama. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Vassell, he's checked in for Barnes. And Fox is subbed in for Harper.
Talk about a unique player. Victor Wembanyama has astonishing size, but also plays an intelligent game. He's exactly the kind of guy anyone would love to get to coach.
Wallace outside. Caruso outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. And there's the lob. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Thunder leading by 21. Outside McCain. Over Fox. McCain's shot is off. Well, San Antonio's shooting a terrific 56% so far in the 4th quarter. Fox for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Pass to Wallace. Now Caruso. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Outside McCain. Back to Caruso to stop the drought. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And here's Vassell. Takes the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game. Wiggins with a screen on Fox. And here's McCain. Wallace outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Pass to Vassell. Let's loose for 3. Money from 3.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
McCain with it. Caruso up top. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Spurs trail by 15. Here's Vassell. Now Fox beyond the arc. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
Pure confidence. The moment the ball hits Fox's hands, he's letting it fly.
And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting a fantastic 57%. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. SGA deciding where to go with it. Here's Holmgren. Here's the pass to Williams. Jacks up a three. Fox there for the rebound. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. De'Aaron Fox just battling in there.
And give Fox credit. The D was present, but he just beats them with better offense.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's SGA. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. The Spurs shooting it at 52%. Oh, it's off. The Thunder shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dort. He launches. Wembanyama rips down the board. Outside Fox. And stolen by Holmgren.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards zero. Nice victory here for the Thunder.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And it's been a phenomenal year for them. They play with so much confidence night in, night out. This notches another huge win, 65 in total. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Here's Williams. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Takes a three. Wembanyama there for the rebound. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.